Come with me to go beg for prisoners in Nigeria. Yeah, you heard me right. Prisoners and children in juvenile detention in Nigeria. Juvenile. Mommy, I don't know. I don't know how to pronounce it. First off, you need to look glam as usual. Because I'm begging does not mean that I'll now come and be looking homeless. So, I needed to look glam. I needed to look good for the culture, for my fans, for my Havs. Yeah. But aside that, special shout out to CY Makeover for this beautiful glam look. I love the look. It was simple, not too extra, but beautiful at the same time. Then Tunde came to pick me up before we headed down to the location. Tunde is a very goofy person. He recorded me throughout the trip. We got stuck in traffic. Like, since when did we start having traffic in Abuja? For God's sake, and I rehearsed while we were in traffic, waiting to move to the location. Unfortunately, we arrived very late, quite late, and I couldn't go to the front seat, so I sat back. Hey, you late? You won't go sit down for front? No, I sat back. And then I waited for my time, and then eventually I was announced, and then it was my time for presentation.
It is the prison of inadequacies, a poverty of inconveniences, where a child is tortured with the reality of a future he cannot get. A place to be, a place where you can see your dreams with pockets too crippled to take you there. It is to aspire and retire. God's protection if it robs me of redemption in detention. Is it really protection if it hardens me and turns me to a liability to society? Are we really keeping the peace if the peace starts a war within?
And then I finished. Mother and mentor, Mrs. Eugenia Abu, nearly killed me with praises so much I nearly melted into the ground.
And she has taken the theme, turned it around, made it her own. A round of applause for Havfy. When they say multiple award-winning spoken word artists, young people who are on Instagram know her very well because only recently she has been trending. She says her mouth is her battlefield. And she says to that girl in English class, the young lady who has been trending all over the internet with her fantastic spoken word poem has brought us some joy in the room today. Let's give her a round.
Then the minister came to give his final speech. This is the first time in the history of my attending an event like this that the minister sat through the entire event and finally gave his final speech. Kudos to the Minister of Interior. That was really mind-blowing. Then I decided to network with fellow participants and delegations. Then after that, we left the hall for the first time after 4 hours. And then we headed down to Obudu Grill because most of us will be hungry. And we had lunch. There was like 1,000,001 things to select from on the table. But if there's one thing I've learned about buffet is not to be greedy. The reason is because you end up want to carry everything, you want to serve everything, and eventually you'll not be able to finish. And then while I was eating, a fan came around and then she greeted. Little did I know that this fan is actually the daughter of one of the senior staff at UNICEF. Well, okay, I'm glad I was nice. I'm usually nice to all my fans, all my Havs actually. And then we had a long discussion about Nigeria, and we came out from the place. I needed to hurry because I was hurrying back to school same day. And special shout out to Golden Wardrobe for this amazing two-piece that I'm wearing. I loved it. I love the extra large. I love how it sits on me. And then while I was taking pictures outside, I saw some mummies that were really, really nice to me, and they decided to take pictures. And then I also met with another person that had a very, very extensive conversation about the statistic and then the condition of the prisons that certain people were in. He was very detailed about it. I think he's a lawyer. And then while we're going to the park to get the car, I met with some other fan from another event entirely. I think it's ICANN or something, and they took pictures with me. And then we goofed around in the park before I decided to go into the car to change my shoes. Overall, you can trust me when I say that there is an over-criminalization of Nigerian youths and children in detention and in prison. I just hope that after this high-value conversation that we'll be able to implement all of the plans to ensure reintegration, restoration, and liberty of Nigerian children and youths in situations like this. In the meantime, Havs, remember I love you so, so much. Stay tuned to more contents from me. Bye.